Hey everybody, I'm John. Welcome to another edition of the old Zoneone Beer Club. And today we're bringing you an old school beer that I've had numerous times here lately. I've never thought to review it. I was actually at a package store the other day and got to pick up a couple singles. And probably should have picked up the whole 30 pack, but I didn't, but I will. What we're looking at today is an old school beer. Stroh's. Now, not this old tin can from back years ago. The new Stroh's. This is actually a can from back years ago. This is the label that most people will probably remember that their dads or grandpas drank back in the day. It's a Bohemian style beer. It's the old fire roasted beer is what it says on it. Made in Detroit. But let's talk about this. I mean, this is a beer that I've had numerous times here. It seems like the last few months. There's a restaurant down in Louisville we go to quite a bit, and you can get craft beers, or you can get beers like this, or you can get bourbons. You know, you can get high-end bourbons, Pappy's, and other bourbons, high-end bourbons like that, or you can get high-end craft beers, or you can get beers like this. And you know, we go down there quite a bit. And get these, and God, they got good oysters, fabulous oysters, love their oysters. But you know, I always go down there for 3 beers when we're down there, and I get Stroh's, I get the Slits, I get the old Lone Star out of Texas, because they have those, and not a lot of places in Louisville have those beers. But you know, I mean, it's just a good old beer. I mean, it's just a phenomenal beer. And it's a budget beer. It's like $16.99 for a 30 pack. But without further ado, hey, let's get into it. You know, this is not going to be one of those beers that I'm going to pour back in a glass. I'm not going to do it because I'm sitting at the bar. And when you go to a bar, they're going to give you a glass and a can, and I really don't use a glass on these beers. Hey, it's just no can. You know what it's going to look like. It's going to look like your traditional American-made beer that you're going to get from Milwaukee's Best or Budweiser or Miller Lite. It's going to look like that. But you know, I'm a traditional guy. When it comes to these old school beers like this, we'll throw it back from the can. But what I really like about this beer is it's got a good malt forward taste to it. When you down this beer, it's pleasurable to the palate, because it's got malts in it. You can taste the malts in it. A lot of these beers like this, you're not going to. You even get just a smidgen of the hops in it. And that's what I like about it. To me, when we're talking about budget beers, I'm talking about budget beers, $16.99 or below. And that's what this price point is on this beer, $16.99 for 30 pack. If I'm going to go out to the store and buy me a budget 30 pack of beer, whether I'm in Louisville or Indiana, wherever I'm at, I'm going to buy this beer from now on, because I've really come to enjoy it. It's one of those beers right here, excuse me, it'll disappear for a while and you won't see it. Then all of a sudden, boom, it'll make this great big appearance again, and it's back. I've had this beer over the years. I've had it numerous times. And to me, it's one of those beers, it's still the same time after time after time. But it's just one of those rock solid beers. The taste is there, the flavor's there, the malts, with a little bit of hop in it. And you know, it's an adjunct beer. You're going to get that. It's not made the way it was back 30 years ago, 20 years ago, because you can't brew like that now. You can't, the malts, the hops, and all the extracts in this have changed over the years, and they've changed how they do it over the years. So, you know, if you sit back and you maybe had a sip of your dad's Stroh's back in the day, or you've maybe had a sip of your grandpa's Stroh's back in the day, now you taste this one, you're going to go, oh, it don't taste like it does. But times have changed, evolution's changed, the way they brew's changed, and the way everything is done has changed. But to me, this is still just a phenomenal, phenomenal beer for the price. And man, I wish I had some good old silver dollar oysters to go with this, but I don't. But you know, I mean, Yeah, this is just an old traditional American premium brewed beer. And to me, when you buy a beer of this quality for $16.99, you want that taste, you want that formula. And to me, this has it. It's better than your Milwaukee's Best lagers. It's better than all this reformulated stuff that Miller Coors and all these other places are reformulating now. To me, this is a Pabst product. Pabst have done good. I actually enjoy this better to do a PBR because I think PBR's got that taste to it that I'm not. I like a PBR, and there's certain restaurants I go to in Louisville that's all I'll drink is a PBR. But I don't like that just taste that PBR has, but I'll drink them because I'm in that restaurant, and that's what I like to do when I'm in that restaurant. But yeah, I mean, I'll drink this over a PBR any day. But I got one more here. It's an old bottle. This is the old Stroh's bottle. And I don't know if a lot of people remember this, but these are the old returnable bottles you had back in the day where they come in a 24-pack. There's real thick walled cardboard. They had two flaps that opened up the middle. And when you was done, you took them back and you exchange them for another 24-pack. This is the old Bohemian style. This here is actually older than the can. This is probably back in the 60s, late 60s. My grandpa gave me this bottle, and I've always kept it just because, you know, sentimental values or whatever, and I enjoy beer. But Stroh's has reformulated the Bohemian style. It's called the Bohemian style Pilsner. They did that back in August of last year. It's an old throwback. The label's almost exactly what this label is here. I'd love to get it. I actually emailed Stroh's the other day, and they sent me one back and said it's not going to be pretty much distroed out of where it's made. So that's really sad because I'd like to try it, but I might have to find somebody that lives up that way where they can maybe send me some of these. I actually know some people's had them, said they're phenomenal. I actually got a buddy of mine on Instagram that had one about 2 weeks ago, said it was pretty good, comparable beer. But yeah, I mean, it's not the old fire roasted beer. You're not going to do that anymore. But he said, yeah, I mean, from what they told me, it's as close to the old original recipe as they can get. What that means is it's not exact, but it's close. But the old stubby bottles, the old label, it looks pretty awesome. But anyway, so, you know, I just want to throw some old stuff out there. I've got a ton of old stuff here, several hundred cans. I like my cans. Don't tell my wife I like my cans because she gets mad when I bring cans into the house. But you know, that's what it is. You know, you enjoy something, you got it. To me, I tell her, it's not a waste of money, it's an investment. Because the older we get, I can pass these down. My kid's going to have them. She's probably not going to want them, but, you know, it's not going to pay for a college fund, but it might pay for her a couple 30 packs of Strohs when she gets in school. But, you know, I mean, this here, for a budget beer, for $16.99 on a serious note, it's good. I would probably pick this over Budweiser. I would probably pick this over Keystone. I would definitely pick it over Milwaukee's Best Lager, the new reformulated one. And I would pick it over numerous other 30 packs that are available at the store. But, you know, I mean, it's one of those hit or miss deals. You're going to see it one day, and the next day you're not. It's going to be gone. But, hey, Stroh's. It's not a generic looking can. It's a pretty cool looking can. It's pretty close. I like to see them come back with the old school can. Bam! But they're not going to. But anyways, hey, I just wanted to bring this to you. I'm John, Zoneone Beer Club. Cheers. Follow me on Facebook or Instagram. I do more on Instagram than I do Facebook. But, hey, that's the way we roll. Later.